Hello. Мы начинаем играть. Сейчас. Где-то вот так. В одну игрушечку. Приключения, я так понял. Надо что-то типа того. Бас. Ой. Чего? А.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Я надеюсь, вы успели прочесть? Я нет. Так.
I lived here until I was 11, but
Слышь? А есть это субтитры? По всему видимому, no.
I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
А, вот это такое этого. Понял.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Ага. Ну, допустим.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Так. Дорога вниз. И вперед. Нам куда? Есть карты, что-нибудь. Она коротенькая сама по себе игра. Ну. Ничего хорошего пока нет. А мне посоветовали. Сказали, игра хорошая. Посмотрим. Серия будет по полчаса. Так. А бегать можно, не? Так, это зум. Ой. Походу нельзя. Это так, братилка. О, олень.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent, as if they're about to say something but never do.
Что ты там говоришь? Ясно. Пойдем сходим, поймай. Здесь мы уже рядом с домом. А туда нам пока рано.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Прикольненько, говорю, пока. Природа, красота. О, олень. Ушел. Олень со мной дружить не хочет. Обе дороги ведут сюда. Ладно.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Это что, дом? Из «Привет, сосед»? Такой здоровенный. Ох, лягуха. Нельзя пойти.
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
Так. Надо что-то на проверку взять. Например, вот этот дом. Блядь. О. Как-то. Вот так. Нормально. Почему и круга не растягивается? Собака. Так, кто-то попал.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Множество листовок. Пропаж.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Бывает. Бывает. Красота. Что там, гаражики? Я стою.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Я согласен. Мелким видео удобно проснуться. Бассейн. Тут, походу, бибика стоит.
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Тут, походу, мать. Дочурка самая. Ну, главная героиня. Бабушка. И брат ее, походу. Блин, сейчас вон сек. Извиняюсь. Хотя... Понадобилось вспомнить сейчас уходить. Так. Чё по-английски? Не знаю.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Так. Пиздюш не останется.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Коробочки.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
Дай посмотрим. Что в камине?
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Да почему?
Great-grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Плясала и свалила. Ну и хер с ней.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
А, это братан ее. Пропавший.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Пошли наверх.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Опа. Молли. 1937. 1947. 10 лет всего. Пиздец. Печально.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Барбара. 1944. 1960. 16 лет.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Свен. Короче. 1915 по 1964. 49 лет. И Эдди. 1917 по 2010. Нехило прожил. Почти соточку лет. Втопил. Ну, 97 лет прожил. Пиздёж. 93.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Толкан. Сидишь, блядь, срёшь нахуй. А на тебя тут с глазка смотрит. Грегори. 1976 по 1977. Блять, вот все. Тут.
My grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Келвин. 1950 Группа 1965. 11 лет. Так, пошли на командскую комнату.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Блин, так прикольно, конечно.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Подошел.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Прикольное местечко.
But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Сова? А, я думала сова.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Здесь был хомячок. И тут хомяк валяется дохлый. Молли.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Осьминожка. Так, Молли. Опять уже. Такой-то воде. О.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. My Halloween candy was all gone.
Ой, рыбка. Она хотела рыбку даже сорвать. Прикинь. Да, не надо, иди сюда. Темнота так, ё-моё. Так. Там дверь открыта.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
В смысле, реально, ребят, кстати, куда ходить? А.
I kept eating and eating.
Охренеть.
I ate a lot of things that night. Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Твою мать, ты чё, идиот, что ли? Пиздец. Охрененно какое время, а? На самом интересном месте у меня игра, блин, взяла и свернулась. Стой, птица, да я тебя сожру. Я голодный ребенок. Это была неудача. Что ты хочешь? А, ок. Хера ты скучишь.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Опа. Опа. Елочка. Походу Новый год у них был. А, я думал, ты елки макушку прыгает. Куда ты? Далеко ладно, полетели, подожди.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Алло. Затыкают там вообще по полу. Опа. Ой, птица, ты далеко. Опа. 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 Да я кошка нахера. Ой, тихо. А там что?
The babies were all gone.
О. Птенчики съебались. Опа.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
Поросята. И курица.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Ого. Вот так девушку плющит, да? заяц в туалете. О, блин.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Пиздец. Опасная девочка.
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark. I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seeds.
Тюлень. Стой, тюлень. Да, я тебя сажу.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. Grabbed on tight, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Belly with a rush.
Passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Надо заканчивать.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Личинка какая-то, блин.
I got closer and closer. all my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Вот такие вот дела. Давайте закончим на сегодня. Девочка, конечно, чтобы очень опасная была. Всех пожрала, блядь. И людей, и тюленей, и птиц, и кроликов. Так у девочки вообще нахер связываться нельзя. Ну да ладно. Всем спасибо за просмотр, всем удачи, всем пока.